Okay, so this one's going to be a bit of an unusual one for me, because once I'm not going to be talking about anything dorky or geeky. I'm actually, purely because of stuff that's happened in my day, I'm going to be talking about fashion tips, which for 20, well, obviously, like you've seen me already, just I have no absolutely nothing about fashion, but just like daily events sometimes take precedence and just build up in my mind. So yes, and as you'll notice, I'm wearing a shirt. Now isn't because I'm trying to be flashy, because it's one on fashion tips. Well, for one, I wouldn't have picked this shirt, but it's to illustrate a point. Um, it's September 21st, so it's officially autumn now, and like people I run into everyday lives. Like I have a pretty standard routine, so I tend to run into the same people in the same places in my daily life. So this guy I've run into a few times before, and it's always the same thing. Now this guy, I'd place him probably in his mid 60s, perhaps 10 years either way. It's hard to tell, especially when like the grey hair becomes white hair. It's well, I feel it's rude to guess, and like, I'm hopeless at placing people's ages. But just every time I see him, I mean, like I said, it's just hit autumn. It's not summer anymore. It's not that hot, and you usually run into him like 8:30, 9 o'clock, that sort of time. So early morning, not middle of the day when it's as hot as it's going to be. Now, like this is how I would normally wear a shirt. Uh, this is just one I picked up for a Halloween, very bad Halloween costume. But just like a top button without anything there is stupid, and any more than that, and well, this is me. You wouldn't want to see any more than that. But this guy, I've no idea why. Like I said, he's pretty cold, but he goes a little bit further. I've seen people walking around like that. It does bug me a little bit, but well, passable. But this guy goes a step further. Like I said, he's in his mid 60s. All the way. He has at most maybe two of the buttons and the rest. And well, unlike me, because I don't want to show off what he doesn't have a shirt underneath. It's just like what? Especially because I run into him while I'm shopping. It's not really something I want to be seeing. And they're just because I mean I don't think anyone of any age. Well, there are possible few exceptions can carry off that kind of look. But man, if you added £50 to me or shrunk me like say 6 inches, so I was about 5'9", like with my current weight, just that and this kind of look, just really just try something else, please. Especially now summer is officially over, and now I can illustrate. Now I've illustrated my point. I will finally remove that. And yes, underneath this, especially on a supposedly fashion tips video, I am wearing a free promo shirt that I got last year to promote the Yes Man film, which I still haven't actually seen. But yeah, so and another thing, like something I often call the gift and curse of summer is obviously it gets hot. Like some women like opt not to wear bras in the summer, and it's just like I said, it's a gift and curse because so, some just really should never ever do that, and yeah, there's just a certain age limit where, and this is going to be completely politically incorrect, but I hate political correctness to be perfectly honest. But there's an age and weight limit where there's just that should not be done. I mean, like, so some of you who are watching this, and if you are actually watching this, why the hell are you doing that? But some of you may be thinking, well, yeah, I know what he's on about, but that doesn't apply to me. If you're thinking that, it probably also does actually apply to you. But yes, and hang on 1 second. Oh yes, there's my train of thought that got away from me. But the final one I wanted to just mention. I mean, I know this is completely pointless, but there's a number of mother-daughter combinations that I see rounded about who dress the same. There just becomes a certain point where that stops being cute and is actually just kind of sad. I mean, I can understand like when you've got a toddler or like under six because it can stop being the mother's idea and the daughter wants to be her mother. She wants to be grown up, etc. I can see that. I mean, I know people who are parents, so I mean I can understand that part. But when your daughter's like becoming teenager and getting towards that, if you're still dressing the same, they're, I'm sorry, I'm just never gonna buy the two of you as sisters, regardless of what age you had. Because I mean, I know people are having kids as young as 14, etc. nowadays, and like, damn, I sound old when I say stuff like that. But deep down, I'm part old man, part kid with toys. It sort of matches up, but yeah, it just becomes a certain point where it's just no, you're never going to be believable as sisters unless I've had like I'm completely blitzed on alcohol. Then well, I could believe you were a flying pink elephant if you told me you were. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Just there is a point where that just is a very very bad idea. And this was another pointless One Dork's Rant video. Woo.